Bruh. So, um, Walmart coworker group chat, disregard this post because I'm not talking about you. um, eh, Michigan, you're embarrassing me. Stop. Like, I understand it's smoky right now, but what you guys have been dealing with for the last, like, 3 years ish, roughly, um, Ontario, Canada in general, has been dealing with for like over a decade. And in that decade, it hasn't been, ugh, I can't go to my lakefront home. Ugh. Or, God, I'm really struggling because there's a lot of smoke and I have asthma issues and my work isn't taking care of me. Okay, that's a very valid concern. They should be doing that anyway, whether there's smoke or not. Um, Unionize. Anyways, uh, um, I need you guys to recognize, just as Americans in general, that there are problems outside of just you, okay? And that smoke affecting you means fire affecting someone else somewhere else, okay? Um, People's entire livelihoods, their homes, their everything is burning to the ground right now. Not to mention the fact that the majority of it is on Indigenous land, and that the government of Ontario cut funding for wildfire, protections, and that's why it's so bad and so widespread this year. And that government is incredibly conservative, and not to mention the fact that firefighters from the province have gotten fired for going to fired for going to Indigenous land to fight the fires there, because the Indigenous reserves are like, they have their own firehouses. However, it's a fire. You're a human. You should help. That's basically what I'm getting at. You are a human. You should help, not complain. Complaining doesn't help. Um, I understand that there's nothing you can currently do in Michigan to actively put out a fire in Ontario. And if you are my friend, chances are I highly recommend you do not attempt to cross a border right now to leave the States. However, get your shit together. Like, be a better human. I don't know what to tell you. If you can't recognize the fact that people are losing everything and dying right now, and that is why you are dealing with some smoke, and your first thought is, ugh, how dare Canada do this to me? Like, get your shit together. Do better. Why aren't we pooling aid and sending it to the reserves that are on fire right now? Whether that's a Indigenous, like, land reserve or a nature reserve, because guess what? The forests are also on fire. Like, and also, Canadians aren't Americans. uh, these forests. I tried to switch hands. It was a mistake. Canadians aren't Americans, okay? When Americans have forest fires, it's because people wanted to know the genitalia of their baby so bad, and they wanted strangers to know the genitalia of their baby so bad that they shot fire into the sky, and that fire fell down onto trees and started a forest fire. That's how Americans start fires. Canadians start forest fires by being affected by global warming and having our weather be different than previous years because of said global warming, and by the fact that everything is so warm means that we haven't had as much snow, which means that this water hasn't calmed down. to the ground. Okay? This is how this works. So we are using all the water we've got. We are using all the funding we've got. We are using all of the firemen we've got. Fire, houses in general that we've got. My province of Alberta, I just saw literally yesterday water choppers flying overhead, presumably headed to Ontario, because other provinces are pulling in to help. Why aren't you? Do better. Stop making me look bad. Do better. I've rewatched my video. Nuance, nuance, nuance. Okay. If you sending financial aid puts you in a position of not good, don't do that, okay? The states are metaphorically on fire right now, so I get it, okay? I am not trying to make you feel bad about not being able to send monetary aid somewhere, okay? I get it. I do. What I am saying, and in general what I am saying, just across the board, blaming Canada for... Would you, if your neighbor's house started burning down, would you go stand on their front porch and start screaming at them and say, "What the hell did you do? Why is your house on fire? What the fuck?" And then they're screaming back to you and saying, "I don't even know. It just started. My kids are in here. I can't get them out. I need help." And you say, "Well, you shouldn't have set your house on fire." Bruh. My kitchen is smoky. Bruh. That's what I'm saying. And also, nuance, nuance, nuance. There's plenty of reasons to the lack of proper response, we'll say, that do have socio-political reasons, is it... Yeah, there's lots of factors, let's put it that way, okay? But yeah, basically I'm just saying have empathy for your fellow human, and a lot of you are not showing empathy for your fellow human, and I just need you to do that. In general, America could be saved if you guys started having empathy for your fellow human. That's it. And if you don't know what empathy means, it means putting yourself in their shoes. That's it. If I can put myself in somebody else's shoes for a few minutes, then I can learn to understand their problems a lot better. Like, everybody that's ever pissed me off has a reason that they've pissed me off. But at the same time, maybe I only knew that person at a bad point in their lives. Maybe something was going on. Maybe the person was having a bad day. Okay. There's reasons for these things. Nuance, nuance, nuance. Just saying, do better. Treat your fellow person better. And please stop, because you're embarrassing me, because I'm from Michigan and I live in Canada now and people know I'm from Michigan. You're embarrassing me. Stop it. I can't even, be like, "Ooh, I'm from Michigan. Woohoo, Mitten State." I can't do that. Because you guys are being assholes. Stop. And because I'm an idiot and forgot to do this 2 months ago, why don't we just tack it on to the end? Hi, I'm Dylan, and this is my voice 5 years on testosterone. It was actually May 3rd, but here we fucking are. I don't know.